We know that energy can have only discrete values, and atoms and molecules absorb or emit energy only in a discontinuous manner. So that is why we say that energy is quantized. Atomic spectra is an evidence for the existence of quantized energy levels. So let us now try to know about spectrum and atomic spectrum. First we shall see what is spectrum. When white light is passed through a prism, it spreads out into a series of colored bands. VIBGYOR is obtained and it is called a spectrum. And this spectrum is a continuous spectrum. It is because violet merges into indigo, which in turn merges into blue, blue merges into green, and so on. So the spectrum obtained is known as a continuous spectrum. Let us try to understand what is emission spectrum. The spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called emission spectrum. So how can we produce emission spectrum? For that, energy should be supplied to the sample. And how can we supply energy to the sample? Either by heating or by irradiating it. So what will happen when energy is supplied? Atoms will absorb energy and reach a higher energy state. But the higher energy state is quite unstable. So to become stable, atoms will emit radiation in various regions of the emission spectrum. The frequency or the wavelength of the radiation emitted is recorded, and this gives us the emission spectrum. The study of emission or absorption spectra is known as spectroscopy. Atomic spectra is known as line spectra because the emitted radiation is identified by the appearance of bright lines in the spectra. Each element has a unique line spectrum. Therefore, emission spectra can be used to identify an element. It is just like fingerprints used to identify people. This is an absorption spectrum. An absorption spectrum is like the photographic negative of an emission spectrum. You can see the figure. How can we produce an absorption spectrum? For that, a continuum of radiation is passed through the sample. The sample will absorb radiation of certain wavelengths. The missing wavelengths corresponds to the radiation absorbed by the matter. So it leaves behind dark spaces or dark lines in the bright continuous spectrum. The dark spaces or lines shows that radiation of that particular wavelength has been absorbed by the sample. Let us now try to study in detail line spectrum of hydrogen. When an electric discharge is passed through hydrogen gas, the hydrogen molecules will dissociate and will produce hydrogen atoms. But these hydrogen atoms are energetically excited. It means these atoms have higher energies. You know that if the energy is higher, the stability will be low. So these unstable hydrogen atoms will try to become stable by emitting electromagnetic radiation or energy of definite frequencies. Thus, several series of lines are obtained in the hydrogen spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum consists of different series of lines. Which are they? Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett and Pfund. These are the names of the series of lines obtained. Now let us try to understand Lyman series. In this series, several lines are obtained. And how are these lines obtained? These lines are formed when electrons in the higher energy levels move to lower energy level n is equal to 1. So the transition of the electron can be from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. The energy level n is equal to 3 to 1. The energy level n is equal to 4 to 1. That is from energy level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 etc. to the lower energy level n is equal to 1. This series of lines fall in the UV region. So for Lyman series, n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 etc. Since the transition is from n is equal to 2 to 1, n is equal to 3 to 1, 4 to 1 etc. How is Balmer series obtained? It is obtained when the transition of the electron is from higher energy levels 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. to lower energy level n is equal to 2. That is, the transition is from 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 5 to 2 or 6 to 2. Balmer series fall in the visible region. It means during these transitions, energy emitted will be in the visible region. So what is N1 value for Balmer series? N1 is equal to 2. And what is N2 value? It can be 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Since the transition is from 3 to 2, 4 to 2, 5 to 2, etc. Now consider Paschen series. It is obtained when the transition of the electron is from higher energy levels 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. to N1 is equal to 3. That is from 4 to 3, 5 to 3, 6 to 3, etc. Paschen series fall in the infrared region. It means during these transitions, energy emitted is in the infrared region. So what will be N1 value for Paschen series? N1 is equal to 3. And what is N2 value? N2 can be 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Now consider bracket series. The transition of the electron is from higher energy levels 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. to N1 is equal to 4. That is from 5 to 4, 6 to 4, 7 to 4, etc. Bracket series also fall in the infrared region. Now what will be N1 value for bracket series? N1 is equal to 4. And what is N2 value? N2 can be 5, 6, 7, etc. Now consider the fun series. The transition of the electron here is from higher energy levels 6, 7, 8, etc. to N1 is equal to 5. So fun series fall in the infrared region. Now what about the N1 value for fun series? N1 is equal to 5. And N2 value? It can be 6, 7, 8, etc. So these are the different series of lines obtained for hydrogen. Balmer showed that visible lines of the hydrogen spectrum obey the formula nu bar, that is wave number, which is given as 1 by lambda. Nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 2 squared minus 1 by n squared centimeter inverse. Here r is Rydberg constant and its value is 109,677 centimeter inverse. Rydberg noted that all series of lines could be described by the expression nu bar is equal to 109,677 into 1 by n1 squared minus 1 by n2 squared centimeter inverse. For example, take the transition from 5 to 3. Here n2 is equal to 5 and n1 is equal to 3. So we can write the expression as nu bar is equal to 109,677 into 1 by 3 squared minus 1 by 5 squared centimeter inverse.